Chapter 9 Introduction to Deductive Geometry. Here we have two straight lines. Are they parallel? This is a famous photo called cafe wall illusions. There are some horizontal lines here. Do you think that they are parallel or they slope? Another famous photo. What can you see in this picture? You can pause the video and think for a moment. Can you see an old woman or a lady? This is another interesting photo. Can you imagine how these dies are arranged? There are two straight lines AB and CD. Can you tell if they are parallel by just inspections? Actually, it is not easy to tell if they are parallel. However, if some more information is given, then what conclusion can you draw? Here you can see that because angle EPB is 68 degrees, but angle EQD is 70 degrees. So the two corresponding angles are not equal, and we can conclude that AB and CD are not parallel. If we try to obtain some conclusions by observation, 觀察, or by trials, by studying a few cases, then we can see that there are some possible drawbacks. There may be some optical illusion, 視覺上嘅錯覺, and the result or the conclusion may be only valid for a number of trials, but not telling a general truth. 即係淨係有一啲情況、有啲例子係啱嘅，但係唔一定對於所有嘅 case 都係啱嘅。So here we list some logical reason or evidence before we make judgments. In mathematics, we will learn an approach called deductive approach. This is a strict and accurate method. Section 9.1a Some basic concepts of deductive reasoning. By what we have discussed, in geometry, intuitive information from observation may not be accurate. So, if we want to determine if a statement is true, we can use logical reasoning based on the given conditions. And the process we call it deductive reasoning. Firstly, let's learn what statements are. There are few sentences here, which are true, which are false, and for some case, you can say nothing. You cannot describe as true or false. A. Human beings are a kind of animal. B. Pandas have wings. C. Plants need water. D. 2 is even number. E. Triangles have 4 sides. F. Do you like using social media? Which of these sentences are true or false or cannot be described as true or false? In mathematics, we will call a sentence a statement, which is either true or false sentence. From the previous sentences, we can see that for A, C, D, these 3 sentences are true, so we call these true statements. And for B and E, they are false statements. And for the last one, do you like using social media? You can tell me yes or no. You cannot conclude it is true or false. So it is not a statement. You have no definite true or false for this sentence. So it is not a statement. In mathematics, we call an approach a deductive approach. This is an approach we try to link conditions with conclusions. If you are given some conditions, then by some logical and deductive reasoning, you draw a valid conclusions. This process, we call this deductive approach, 演繹法. Here are some examples. You are given some conditions, 條件. You have 1. All animals need water. 2. Humans being are animals. By logical and deductive reasoning, what conclusion can you draw here? You can conclude human beings need water. Another example, you are given the conditions, no math lesson on day D, and tomorrow is day D. By deductive reasoning, what conclusion can you draw? You can say there will be no math lesson tomorrow. Another example, you are given that all even numbers are divisible by 2, 被二整除, and x is an even number. Then what conclusion can you draw? You can say x is divisible by 2, as x is an even number. However, sometimes we may have some wrong deduction. This is one counterexample. If you are given the condition that a square has 4 right angles and a figure PQRS has 4 right angles, can you say that the figure PQRS with 4 right angles is a square? This may not be true because a figure has 4 right angles may be a rectangle but not a square. So here you can think further. The concept check. If you know that last Friday was a rainy day and this Friday is a rainy day, can you conclude that next 5 days will also be a rainy day? In this chapter, we will learn how to use the deductive approach by using some given conditions or informations. We try to prove some more theorems or geometrical results in a logical way. Also, we will learn the meaning of some terms, the definitions, axioms, and theorems in the next section. This is the end of this part.